Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and let's load to the end of the last saved game that we're playing as the humanoid species, focusing on psionics. Alright, let's see where we got off to. So we got our fleet here, still in our home system really. We got a fairly nice corner of the galaxy, as you can see. There's still some connections I want to basically establish between our various different sectors here. But also got a nice sector further down on the map here. Now there's actually another system here that'd be nice to be able to add to our domain. Now I'm not sure quite how I'm going to accomplish that. Whether I'm actually going to basically be building more colonies here or not. Now, there's a few more worlds here, which, yeah, toxic world, gas giant. I'd love to be able to add some of these to my terrain, but they're non-colonizable at present. So I'm kind of hoping to be able to come across some more species, so to speak, that I can actually add to my repertoire. So what can I do for that purpose? Yeah, probably conquest is one of the options, but also basically getting into a good strategic alliance or federation would be a good option. Anyways, let's get the clock running. As you can see, we're currently running a slight deficit. Now I did get some technology last time that actually allowed me to upgrade all of our our power plants. So I still need to go through the process of upgrading all of them. Some of them have been upgraded already, but there's still a fair number of them that need to be upgraded, as you will see here. Alright, so we're currently seeing that there is a war between these two. Just these guys here, who are based over here. There's the grey guys. There's still a nice system here I could colonize. And of course the other guys here. Let's just double check their color. It's these guys in here. Oddly enough, have they got? They got another system down here as well. So they are actually neighbors at the moment. And the Ixidar, they have actually been pushed back by their bigger neighbor, the Vivsurak collective. And of course that is one of the things I need to keep an eye on as well. Could form a defensive pact with these guys if I wanted to. They're currently in an association status with the Federation here, similar to what I am. So I should be listed in the list. Or am I not? No, I'm currently not. Let's just double check my current status here. Let's have a look at myself. I'm currently, yes, I'm a Federation associate. Right, what is our current fleet doing? It's resting here. It's been upgraded to a relatively high level already, which is good, but yeah, like I said earlier, we need to basically boost our energy output quite substantially, because we're continuously running into shortages.
Construction
so trying to bring that up to the highest level where it should be. Governor's leveled up. Surface construction finished. There's not too much to upgrade here. Anything else on Earth? Not at the moment. So yeah, it would be nice to basically be able to do something with this one. Now we do need 10 people to be able to upgrade that location. Now I don't want to really close down this entrance here. Or should I? I'll allow population to be placed as well as the construction of buildings. It doesn't say what the actual cost of that is as such. Anyways, let's keep an eye on things, how they stand in terms of spaceports as well. Spaceports everywhere. It does look like it, doesn't it? Okay. 2 battleships, 21 cruisers, 43 destroyers, and 13 corvettes. Naval capacity used is 199, which is a little over half of our potential capacity. While in command of the 2nd Strike Force, Admiral has learned to carefully nurse her supplies to significantly reduce the ship operating costs across the board. Ooh, that's a good change. So we basically jumped from a plus 14 to a plus 27. Could be due to our Admiral, who's gained the logistics, which is basically reducing the requirements by 10%. So ship maintenance has been reduced, which is good. There's still a nice system here I'd love to be able to get my hands on, but unfortunately the Ether Drake is blocking me from getting there. Now this system here is currently in the Ixidar Kingdom.
Construction complete.
Okay, surface construction finished. Anything else I can do here in terms of upgrading that? It doesn't look like it, does it? Okay. So what could I go for next? Now, originally I was planning on colonizing this world, but then, of course, our neighbors took that system from me. These guys
Construction
here.
complete.
The only neighbor that I got that has not got any...
Construction complete.
Any alliance associations is this one here. Now, they are in a defensive pact with the Kelazan Republic. Where's the Kelazan Republic? Let's just double check where they are located. They're not a small party, unfortunately. Otherwise I would have gone into that war quite easily. There's these guys here. Okay. So what's my next move going to be? I can of course keep an eye on technological progress, which is always welcome. Those are far in the future. There's nothing short term about that. Let's keep an eye on all these locations in terms of progress. Anything else I can upgrade here? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Our governor has perished here, unfortunately. So this planet is now without a governor, Earth. And we would like to get a good new governor in place. Unfortunately, there's no actual governors here. Allow me to keep humans in there, so I'm gonna go for this, Gorf over here. He's actually a retired fleet officer. And I appoint him as being the person to keep my homeworld, Earth, in check. Right, that issue should be resolved. Right, where could I go next from here? Hello again. We were pleased to learn that our species was quadrupled in numbers since we arrived. Many of us have swept up in the festive mood when we made planetfall, and things got a bit frisky, to say the least. After the positive experience we have had colonizing Baldaruk, a few brave pioneers have asked me to petition you for passage to another gas giant. We've already located a promising candidate within your space that will be suitable for colonization. What do you say? Yeah, I'm quite happy to go with that.
Situation log updated.
Good. So let's go and track that location. What's this one here? What do they want us to do? So send a scientist there. So a science vessel should be sent there. And then this one should suffice. Or yeah, it's only this one that will suffice for that purpose. And we're going to focus on that research project straight away. Helping out our good friends, the Dathnak, should help us quite nicely here. We've done work with them in the past, so we should be able to do stuff with them again. It's another X number of days on that particular project. In the meantime, all the other projects are carrying on as originally planned. How is our diplomacy doing on the map here? These look relatively good. They're all in the green. That is the opinion map, so they got pretty high opinions of us. These guys not so much, most definitely not them. These guys actually seem to be okay with me. And of course AI attitude towards us. Blues ourselves.
Special project
there. As before, a convoy of freighters has assembled to safely transport the Dathnak colonists inside pressurized gas tanks. After a brief journey, they successfully made planetfall on the gas giant, which they have named New Baldaruk, a satellite that was left in order to allow for long-range communication with Baldaruk. Okay, good. So, in the Bernard star system here, this here, Bernard Star. As you can see, we got a new item that we can actually place here. We can actually place a research station there, which is of course more than welcome. I still would love to be able to get those other planets within our reach, but they're still just outside of our reach, but that's fine. Accelerating our progress in terms of science output a little bit. Any wee bit helps, I would say. Our neighbor border map. Interesting to see that the Ixidor Kingdom's actually got colonies over here as well. Good news from New Baldrock. Things are progressing well here at our new colony. However, we have a small request. Jabka, one of our colonists, missed her family and friends on Baldrock terribly and wants to go home. Her whining is driving us crazy. If it's not too much to ask, do you think you could take her back?
Situation log updated. Alright, so this ship here, let's go and track that location first off. So this one here is going to do that research project over there. And of course I'm going to track that on the map as well. It is within the reach of our neighbors, but that's fine. That's exactly what we've got ships for. To be able to move around through space. And of course allowing us to interact with our neighbors as well. Aha! They declared one upon these guys here. Interesting. These are quite big warmongers, it looks like. And they are luckily not part of any alliance, which is good. Question is, how long do we let them actually do their thing? Here is an alpine world. Look at that. Look at that fleet size here. I guess they're getting ready to depart here. That's so many different ship types. It's pretty insane, I must say. Battleships, cruisers, destroyers. So quite a few battleships it looks like. Either way. We, of course, have got our world here, which is Terma Prime, which is able to produce battleships relatively easily. And we're going to go for the Ogre class here, so not the carrier, but the Ogre class itself. Let's actually build two of them, so at least we expand our fleet nicely with some of those newer, bigger ships. Keeping game speed up at its highest. Let's check out where our construction complete
ship is and how it's doing. Now we completed more items here, which is fine. Let's just double check on the services here, see if anything else has become available for me to upgrade. Because we saw earlier that of course there was some later on upgrades were made possible. It doesn't look like there is at the moment, so that's fine. It's not 14k, we need 21k, so another 29 months to go before we can actually select our next item. And the choice then is not really that big. So army damage increased by 25%, that's probably a useful one. Anyways, I haven't really invested much into armies at the moment. Let's just keep our eyes open and peeled for any of those particular items. Another 6 months to go for our kinetic battery. Planet sensor range increased by 50% is another 11 months away. So we're steadily getting there. Just need to make sure we keep an eye on things. 84%.
Ring Chapka.
Special project complete.
Single cargo tug hold a gas canister. Holding a gas canister right in Baldrack under escort by the ISS Pathfinder. The content of the canister have been released into the gas atmosphere, safely returning the Datna colonist to her home. Sweet. Right, let's send this ship back. Let's send that ship back to not Earth, but send it back to Sirius to help with, of course, our scientific research. Our leader list itself is, we're still at the max there, so with one of those next technologies we should actually see an increase in that, so that should be good. So from a trade deal once again, complete. We had active sensor links in place. Still love to get those in place once again. Sweet, we finished the research on that item. And we could now go for the second tier of that one, or actually we can go for the quantum missiles. I'm going to go for the quantum missiles for the moment being. We accepted our trade deal, which is good. We're now about 6 months away from that planetary sensor range increase. So those green circles around basically are giving us that planetary sensor range. Let's see how far this one actually gets boosted over here. 3 months to go.
Construction complete.
3 battleships. The 4th one is en route at the moment, I should say. Now, do I do another carrier or do I do another battleship? Or maybe some cruisers, I'm not quite sure. Let's
research complete.
And we finished that one. So attack-in sensors have increased the range. Range is now further into here, so more overlaps with the previous one. Okay, energy damage output is a useful one to have. I think physics labs though would be a nice upgrade, particularly since that will boost my research output. It's like only 114 months remaining. Wow. It's most definitely not a short one. Now, the fact that our sensor range has increased doesn't actually mean that our borders haven't shifted. Yeah, so that's still an outstanding issue. I'd love to be able to see our borders grow further. Not going to happen anytime soon. We of course are still working on this technology here, the society research. And it looks like actually engineering is our weakest one in terms of output. Whereas in this instance the physics one is the biggest. Interesting. Okay, the end of the rivalry. This governor has actually gained a level, Central Eastern Sector, which is right over here. Let's keep that clock speed up. 19,000 is our limit there, and for this one it is 19,000 as well. So both of them are got similar limits on them. Now this system here, it actually lies within my borders now. Is that new? Looks like it. This is a tundra world. Now, have I got any colony ships ready with any humans? It doesn't look like it at present. So we're to go to Earth and we're to issue a colony ship from there. I should be able to take on this system here and do some research here as well, I guess. The thing is, I don't want to do research on that planet here, just because of the fact that, it means of course colonizing it. We'll take that away again, so it will be a lost investment, so to speak. Borders. Could only increase the sensor range, but if certain systems strengthen, they might well become available within our borders. Either way. These guys here, we would like to offer them a
sensor link. Waiting for the next colony ship to become available. Accepted that, which is good. We see the progress of that ship as we look at the actual planet Earth here. I should put the second one in the queue. Let's colonize this with, I guess. I was going to say let's put humans on there, but they've got a 40% ability percentage. I'm still going to go for this one here. I'm going to place it over here. Just because I want to basically get more humans spread out there. Demographics, as you can see, the humans are still taking up the majority of it, but it's not a massive majority anymore. It's getting smaller. Chemical bliss is still one of the options. I don't want chemical bliss at all. Frontier clinic should be done within a number of months. 1600 only. 9 months remaining on that one. Well, it is rare for psionic abilities to manifest after adolescence. It's not unheard of. Admiral, is that this admiral here? Yep. Has recently displayed abilities that have were suspected to be psionic in nature after undergoing a thorough ESP test. She's been identified as a class 4 psionic talent. Ooh. Okay. Let's try that again. Ah, there's the icon now. Gives her extra evasion. That's good. That's most definitely good. Right, let's upgrade the ships here with the latest of the greatest. 8 months remaining on that frontier clinic. What that will do, it'll basically speed up growth. And we can choose the next item here. So I think warrior mindset is one of the ones I was gonna go for. But if I'm gonna go to war, the rite of conquest might be a good one as well. Let's go for the rite of conquest here. Alright, perfect.
Colonization in progress.
Next one comes at 24,000. That's about almost 100 months away. Alright, our trade deal has expired, which goes with these guys here. We had a research agreement with them. We're not going to extend that anymore. Nope, we are not. We started colonizing this world here, and we have got a limit here still of the same number. So if I look at my Central Eastern sector here, and I were to manage the Central Eastern sector, as you can see, I can actually add that system to there, which prevent me from basically reaching that extra limit here. Star Nation, formerly known as the Ixidar Star Collective, has been destroyed by its enemies. How this has affected the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. Ooh, so the Ixidar are gone now. So that left me with a little bit of a void. Is there any particular planets here that we could colonize based upon that? Liberated planets. Okay. These guys look to be new in the world of things. They look like the Ixidar. But of course they are not. Here there is a planet I could potentially colonize, but it's unfortunately within the borders of another party, which is a bit of a pity. If I wanted to colonize this planet here, how would we go about doing that? I could still send the humans here. I'm not going to do that, but I could, in the meantime, actually choose to send this ship here in orbit. least I got them ready just in case I wanted to change my mind on that colonization.
Ships upgraded.
Right, migration treaty. Hold on, bear with me for just one moment. Let's double check what's going on there. That's fine. So what happened here? Is that a new party? That's the same party we were looking at earlier. These guys here, can I basically put anything in place? Nope, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Yep, and they're happy with that non-aggression pact. The Sea and Commerce Guild has... What can we put into place here? Like the Star Essential Links. Yep, I'm happy to accept that, it looks like. And of course we can see our fleet has finished its upgrades. Right, let's carry on back to our technological progress here. 3 months remaining on the Frontier Clinic. Let's just get that in, and then after that we'll basically call it a day for this episode here. As you can see, there's a few more worlds here. I just don't want to add them to my domain at present.
Research complete.
Right, hold on. Extra Kingdom joined a favorable alliance. Let's go here. Now, I want to try to speak to any of them. Any of them actually want to invite me in. So there, 47, 31, 33. None of these seem to be positive in terms of the outcome. Okay. Alright, association status was given to these guys here. What can we go after next? Auto-curating vault. A highly specialized computerized network consistently acquiring, analyzing, evaluating and putting on display everyday artifacts it deems as impending historical importance. Now, the Frontier Clinic or Hospital here actually does an upgrade on that. What we just researched. The Biolab upgrade would of course be a useful addition as well, because that will basically increase the output of what we're working on now, which is of course the society research. There's 2 upgrades levels available here. Let's go for it. And like I said, we're going to call it a day. So thanks again for joining me. Hopefully you did enjoy today's episode, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. So in the meantime, take care. Bye bye.